Let's do it.
Okay, ladies and gents, it's time for Rage in the Cage.
Finish him.
So strap in and join the fight in the comments below. Pick a side, Team Marq or Team J. Who will it be?
Here we go. Yes! Round 2, Rage in the Cage number 2, Rocky 3 versus Rocky 1. And look at that. Now everyone's talking now. Scott Baggs.
I wish I could see it.
He's
man.
like Rocky 4 and before we get to this fight here, Fallen One Gaming's got something cool to say. He says, speaking of boxing, Tyson and Jones Jr. in September, what do you guys think? Real quick before we get into this Rage, I'm gonna say I will be watching that. How on earth those two got licensed to box is beyond me, but I'm definitely gonna be there to watch that fight.
Hey, I'm asking no questions. We know this is an exhibition match, of course, but still gonna be sick. You know, Tyson is like one of my heroes, you know what I mean, in terms of fighting. And I just think like that's gonna be like a killer match, and I can't wait to watch it.
All right, so Marq, you say Rocky 3, so I'm gonna let you provide your argument first. Bring it.
Oh, come on, man.
Just do it.
There's no argument to be had, man. There's no argument to be had, all right? So first of all, let me just say that, like, I do love Rocky 1. I love all the Rocky movies. I love Rocky 5 a little bit less than the others. But I think that the entire franchise is fantastic, right? That said, Rocky 3, to me, like, it set the tone for that like archetypal like fighting type of movie, like a competitive boxing, competitive fighting movie, where everything after that for a long period of time followed that same blueprint. Like you have Best of the Best, you have Never Back Down, Kickboxer, even like one of the Ip Man movies followed that same blueprint, right? You get Rocky at his prime. You get him, we get to see a very successful Rocky, like a highly realized Rocky Balboa at the top of his game. And what happens to him when he tastes a little bit too much success? And how does that affect him?
Yeah.
How does that affect the people around him? And then you get an excellent nemesis in Lawrence Tiro, aka Mr. T, who we get introduced to for the first time as Clubber Lang. Fantastic performance there. One of his best nemesis, if not the best. Right.
So fun fact, for those who don't know. Okay, listen, for those who don't know, just a fun fact here. Guess where Stallone found Mr. T?
I know this one, but go ahead.
Okay, Mr. T was a bouncer in Chicago at working at a club.
That's right.
Talk about being at the right place at the right time. And yeah, you're right, a fantastic villain. But man, I'm gonna counterpunch you, man. I'm gonna slip your jab. I'm gonna counterpunch you because you know what? Rocky 1's the unquestionable best movie ever and the best Rocky movie ever. Okay? See, listen, Rocky 3, as great as it is, it doesn't have the emotion that Rocky 1 has, okay? Rocky 1 is the original underdog story, the true underdog story. Alright? And like the love story, like everything what makes the first Rocky great has all the elements. It's got a love story. It's a sports drama. It's a martial arts movie. There's boxing. You got a great protagonist in Carl Weathers. You believed he was champion of the world. You believed it, and Rocky was a guy just working the docks, working with the mob, playing, fighting in the clubs and everything. We get to see a man like a poor man who fought for what, like $40 in the beginning of the movie to get a shot at the title. Okay, there's so much that was built up. It was a huge build-up, and there's a reason why it won the Oscar for Best Picture. It's a perfect movie. Again, Rocky 3 is entertaining, but it doesn't have the emotion. It doesn't have the story. It doesn't have the drama. It just doesn't have any of those elements that the first Rocky has.
I'm going to disagree. I think that, you probably forget about the drama surrounding Mickey's death and how he felt having to go into a fight knowing that.
Hang on.
Having a severe heart attack, and that after that fight is over, not only did he lose, but he now has to go back and he discovers that the person who got him there is no longer with him, and that is an incredibly powerful scene. Also, shout out to Burt Young, who's like an unsung hero in the entire franchise as Paulie. Here's a guy who in the throes of Rocky's success feels like his friend Rocky completely forgot about him and has not like taken care of him and has this sort of, at least in the beginning of the film, has this sort of resentment for him. And the way that is sort of channeled in his actions, and then when Rocky bails him out of jail and he kind of tells him about himself, I mean, there's a ton of emotion there. There's a lot of emotional depth in this movie that gets kind of swept under the rug because of the spectacle. But if you actually sit and watch that movie, there's lots of drama in it, and it's very well written, much better written than I think a lot of people remember.
Okay. So I'm gonna bring the Paulie element to Rocky 1. Okay, so his best friend Paulie, he fixes him with, sets him up with a date with his sister. Okay,
right.
That's awesome. Okay, because they're friends, and then now that Rocky's close to his sister now, and now Paulie's almost like out of the picture, and he gets the scene, the Christmas scene where he takes the baseball bat and smashes the lamp. Okay, and he just, he loses his goddamn mind. He talks bad about his sister, and he's just like. And then finally they move in. Because of that, they move in together, Rocky and Adrian. Okay, so again, Rocky 1, I think Paulie in Rocky 1 is a much bigger influence in the first movie than the third movie.
I wouldn't say it's a bigger influence. Well, I guess we can agree to disagree.
Because people are like, people are making their decisions. They're taking sides and like, this is fun. I love it. The chat's right there to help us debate.
Man, well, I can't see the chat, so you're gonna have to tell me what people are saying.
So I'm just gonna run through the chat here. Scott Banks says Rocky 4, Team J all day. Party at Jace for the Tyson fight. Great turkey scene. Oh, yep, the turkey scene. Betty says, ooh, I call round 1 a tie. And then I hear, here's another one, take her to the zoo, Rock. You guys are great. Thank you. This is why we love Rage in the Cage. This is why we love Rage in the Cage. Okay. So I got more punches to throw at Mark here. So, shit, give me a minute here. The final fight. Okay, I just feel like the final fight, going the full 15 rounds, was so much better than. Here's the thing, Rocky 3, they just went 3 rounds. It was 3 rounds. He took him out early. It was just 3 rounds. In the first movie, they go 15 rounds. 15.
Right. I'm with you on that. As far as like the actual boxing component, Rocky does have it. Rocky 1 does have it, right? But in terms of like a comprehensive film, like I just think that Rocky 3 is better. I mean, you've got your drama, you've got your action, you've got your funny moments, you've got, his nemesis from the first 2 movies coming back and now is training him.
I was waiting for that. I was so waiting for that. Okay, this is gonna be my knockout punch,
which resets.
Okay, I'm ready for the knockout punch right here, and this is gonna be I'm saying this is where I'm gonna win right here. I was waiting for you to bring Apollo Creed up. I was waiting for it. All right. Okay. First and foremost, yes, it's pretty cool seeing Apollo train Rocky, but at the same time, it's just like, well, dude, I beat you. Now you're training me, but I beat you. Okay, whatever. We're not gonna get into all that, but this is what I am gonna get into. I love Apollo better as the villain in the first 2 movies than I do as Rocky's friend and trainer in Rocky 3, and I guess in some ways Rocky 4, okay? I prefer Apollo, the bad guy, the protagonist, the champion, over the washed-up guy that's gonna help him train, okay? Now this is where I'm gonna win right here. This is where I'm gonna win this argument. This is where I'm gonna win this debate right here, right now. Okay, so Mark,
Okay,
everybody
you
in
have
the
to
chat,
convince.
and everyone who's going to watch this right now, I want you to close your eyes and visualize something for me, okay? You close your eyes, and you think of the first Rocky movie. What do you see? What's the first thing that pops up image-wise when you close your eyes? You see a man running up the stairs with his, arms up in the air in the training montage, the greatness. That's what you see when you see Rocky 1. You know what I see when I close my eyes and think of Rocky 3? I see Apollo and Sylvester Stallone jumping on the beach, hugging each other. Come on, it's just the funniest thing. I'm sorry. When I close my eyes, I see the beach scene. Hold on, where did Marq go? I think I knocked him out. Oh, there you are.
All right.
Okay,
cool.
hang on.
All right,
okay,
sorry.
Okay, you're back. All right, great.
All right, awesome.
Oh, shoot, hang on. Sorry, hang on. My bad. Okay, yeah, okay, you're back in. I'm sorry about that. All right, Marq is back, everybody. So, I'm sorry, Marq, what was the last? So,
the last thing I heard was
beat the count?
So,
did Marq beat the count? I don't think you got up on time, Marq. I think you missed the 10 count.
Yeah, that was a sucker punch because I didn't even hear what you said. So repeat what you said because I didn't hear any of it.
Okay, so I'm just to repeat what I said just real quick. So Marq, close your eyes for me.
Okay.
When you think of Rocky 1, you see Sylvester Stallone on the stairs with his arms in the air, right?
Right.
Now when you close your eyes and see Rocky 3, I'm guessing you see two men hugging each other on the beach.
No. I can still count
That's what I see, and I bet everybody agrees. This is why Rocky 1 is better, because Rocky 1, when you think of Rocky, you think of the montage and running the stairs. Rocky 3, the hugging on the beach. You got me curious, Apollo.
So with Rocky 3, let me counter that. Okay. So with Rocky 3, I don't need to envision anything, right? All I have to do is think of a song. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, bum. Everybody knows it, and everybody can name that tune in 4 notes. So, boom. You know what I mean?
Come on, gotta fly now. Come on, man.
So we're obviously not going to agree. We're going to agree to disagree. So we actually need the people in the chat to settle this. Whose side are you on? Are you on Team Marq or Team J?
Team J all the way. Team J. Come on. Bring it. Team J.
And you're gonna have to tell me because I can't see the chat at all.
No, we just when you were gone, when you got disconnected, it was just funny because. He's like, I'm gonna start the count, and
nice.
Okay, so, and then of course we got round 2 fight, and then what about Hearts on Fire? Well, that's Rocky 4, so that's not either one of those. But I'm sorry, but listen, I will take Eye of the Tiger over Hearts on Fire any day.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will say this though, I love Living in America.
Oh yeah.
I listen to that. I
can't forget that either. Right.
Oh man. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, even if you're late to the party, even if you're not watching us live, we would love to hear what's your favorite Rocky movie, Rocky 1 or Rocky 3, or if you don't agree with either of us, what is your favorite Rocky? 4, 5, 2, Creed? We'd love to know. Let us know. I mean,
drop in the comments below.
Yes, and more importantly, ask us what else you want us to debate. Okay, this is a debate show. We're going to do these hot takes. We're going to do more of these rages on the cage. So, yeah, if anyone's got any ideas, throw them at us. What should we do for our next debate? Oh, there we go. Here we go. So, Fallen Game, it says, Eye of the Tiger wins hands down. So, you won someone there.
Thank you.
But he says Rocky 4 is his favorite.
Right. Well, Rocky 4 is great also.
Yeah,
you got Drago.
I said to you last time is that there's a lot of people that love Rocky 4 as their favorite. Like I said,
it's among my favorite Rocky movies, but 3 to me is the winner, is the clear winner.
Okay.
I mean, unless you count the Creed movies. I do like Creed 1 a whole lot.
See, Creed 1 is my second favorite Rocky movie. For me, it's Rocky 1, Creed 1, and then I'd even go Creed 2 after that, and then Rocky 3.
Right.
Scott,
yeah, I would say
training montage in Rocky 4 is the best. See, like I said, there's a lot of people who disagree with both of our picks. So
right,
the guys
right.
in there say Rocky 4. I mean, which is great. This is what we're.
We got a lot of Rocky 4 fans.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, man, this has been fun. My God, talk about a perfect topic to lift our spirits.
Yeah, we needed this one.
Ooh, trying to get out of the NerdCage, are ya? Well, before you go, hit that subscribe button. And if you're really intrigued, ring that bell. Thank you for dropping by. Until next time, tell everyone you know about NerdCage Live!